Insert cool catchphrase here.
Man, oh man. Insert cool catchphrase here. Oh man. So yeah. Just before we started the show and everybody, we were talking about how the series Enterprise, in my opinion, would have been better as a trilogy of movies instead of an actual show. But hey,
I think that the series would have just been better if they didn't have a sucky theme song.
that is true too. That is true
They
too.
probably could have squeezed out at least another season.
Definitely, if they didn't have the song. And the song would have been fine at the end credits. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nobody really watched the end credits anyway, so as soon as that show's over, they
no,
get that shit.
nobody's waiting to see their name as Key Grip on Starship Enterprise.
Right? So hey, there's not
Hey,
like
that's me.
right, there's not like a after end credit scene. There's not there's not there's not an end credit scene, at the end
It's
of the
not an
episode.
Avengers movie.
Right. It's
Not a
not
Marvel
Avengers.
movie.
This is
This
just
is Paramount we're talking about here.
right. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool. It's 2 o'clock. I
Enterprise,
didn't know that
it
was
would have been better as a movie instead of a series. Although the series probably would have worked as well without that song. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Harley? So,
That's the other thing about this. I can't see any of the chat.
oh, let me see. Hang on. Let
Nah,
me.
even if you did, it'd
It
show
still
up like
wouldn't.
in the yeah.
It
It's
still
like so
wouldn't show
small
up.
I can't. It'd show
Oh,
up, but it's so small I can't read it.
oh. So then you like have your
Yeah.
face up to the camera and be like,
Hi. Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Nana J. What's happening, Nana J?
I'm sorry for that. Everybody was very close to me. I don't like.
Oh my god. So, needless to say, I will be reading out the comments to you. So yeah, we'll do that. And when George shows up, he'll show up. He'll show up when he shows up. Oh man. So have you seen the Spider-Man trailer?
Yes,
Man.
I'm. I'm trying to be objective here
Mm-hmm.
and try not to get my hopes too far up. It does look good,
Right.
and this wind is killer.
They
But yeah, I'm trying to.
said it looks good. They decided to go with the classic costume
Yeah,
for Tom Holland on this one. And so that's cool. It's a nice little nod, for the
yeah.
nostalgia purposes.
I also love that little throwback to the Amazing Fantasy,
Oh
like
yeah,
him
the amazing fantasy
him
cover. Yeah.
outstretched holding somebody. Yeah,
So
that was an awesome.
that was
But
that was pretty cool.
but
And oh,
and
Harley, you need to see that trailer. It's pretty cool. It definitely looks like it's going to be good. It looks like it's going to be good. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like with this one's going to be like the valleys of the Marvel movie as opposed to because I mean we all know Marvel movies go on a roller coaster.
yeah,
So we have to wait and see
and
if this one is
and especially whenever you're living up to the last 3 movies
right.
of Spider-Man, those last three Spider-Man movies of Tom Holland's were pretty good. So
Yeah.
you got like a legacy to live up to.
So the bar is pretty high on this one.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely everything. It looks like it is gearing up towards Secret Wars, and I'm I'm starting to get a little bit excited to see it. I still have yet to check out Wonder Man,
Yeah,
so
I was, I'm sitting here all by myself in Chicago, and I'm like, hey, what? I should catch up on some stuff. And what am I watching? Enterprise. What's
oh
wrong?
yeah, but hey, it is what it is, man. Eventually, we'll see, we'll catch up on the stuff we need to catch up on. And still there's a new season of Daredevil that's coming out, so I know I'm gonna be behind on that one when I eventually see it.
I still haven't
Um,
watched Born Again season one,
oh man,
but we've
so
talked so much too. We talked so much
it's
shit about season one.
it's like I said, it's okay. It's more of like it sets up the story more than it actually is like seeing Daredevil
Standalone.
being Daredevil, you know,
Yeah,
and
that's a shame.
so yeah, that's why I say you don't see a lot of Daredevil. Is more Matt Murdock setting up the story, so it's more of like a setup storytelling season, which probably the next season will be more balanced with the action and the storytelling.
Cross your fingers.
That's that's
But
the
that,
optimist in me,
but supposedly, like Punisher's not gonna have anything to do with it. Like he's not even in the season
um. No, actually, uh,
because he's off with Spider-Man.
right? So
So
I don't know. I don't know. He's supposed to be getting a new series. I just don't know when
mm,
that's supposed to be coming out. And I thought I
good.
saw something about them I don't know if it's a remaking, a reboot, or another season of Defenders. And
Yeah, I've been hearing about that too
yeah, and
because everybody's pretty much signed on.
yeah, even what's his name? Finn whatever that was playing Iron Fist.
Yeah,
I said all country Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Got that Iron Fist. No, but I mean he's supposed to be coming back to play Iron Fist. Which I'm not I'm not thrilled about. Um I'm just not thrilled about it. Cuz he's bad. He's just bad. He's just bad for the part. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe this new season, whatever, it'll be better. He'll be better. You know, maybe, this time he has, studied some form of martial art instead of just kind of relying the choreography, of learning as no, like as you go.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. And Harlan's like, I wish they would make a Punisher Ghost Rider.
ooh,
Hey, in the comics they did. I believe in the comics,
that's why. That's why.
but to do that in the MCU, I don't know if you want that. I don't know if you want that, man, because this Punisher here is crazy.
Plus, it takes so much to do Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Like
because I mean,
that's why like Agents of Shield budget was so high that season with him.
yeah, because
It's
of
like,
the CGI of doing Ghost Rider.
yeah,
And I also saw a rumor that Ryan Gosling is set to play Johnny Blaze.
no.
And I really, 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 like everybody else wanted Norman Reedus. And Norman Reedus too wanted to play Ghost Rider.
Because, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. It
rode
fits.
around on a motorcycle for what, 10 seasons of The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead, yeah.
then had a show right after the Walking Dead called Ride with Norman Reedus.
Right. So it seems kind of natural.
Yeah.
That, hey.
So let's find a gimmick where this guy's on a bike, or find a movie. Hey,
we got this character here. We got this character here named Ghost Rider. He rides on a motorcycle.
That exclusively rides on a motorcycle. Well, except for one incarnation where he was a 69 Charger.
69 Charger, yep.
Yeah. But that was still badass.
But that was still bad, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And again, I wasn't the very first time that Robbie Reyes was introduced as Ghost Rider with the Charger. I was like,
yeah,
because at that point I was so used to the Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch, and the Hell Cycles. I'm used to that. And then but then on Agents of Shield, when I actually saw it, okay,
yeah,
like in live action and stuff, full held out. I was like, oh,
yeah. It's like, yeah, that works.
I take back everything I said. I've taken back everything, all the shit that I've said in the past about that.
That tickles the right button.
I retract my statement. That was a very humbling moment for me.
Plus then you get into the backstory of Robbie and even the Agents of Shield version, where it's like it's kind of watered down his actual backstory, but yeah, it was.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it like this. They can't fully go into the backstory of it because, I mean, this is there's still Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
So they can only kind of give the.
This isn't Ghost Rider. This is Agents of Shield.
Yeah, they could only give cliff notes. Oh man, but otherwise, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this new Spider-Man film, and it kind of also looks like they bring in the Venom symbiote for that universe, I guess. At least that's
did the Venom symbiote from the other universe get over?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Exactly. So
We'll find out together.
we're gonna
Because
find out.
because because that's the other thing, and we didn't see that. We didn't see him in the trailer, but
But there,
supposedly Toby Maguire Spider-Man is supposed to have a great deal to do with this movie. So,
I don't
and he
know.
wasn't anywhere in the trailer. So,
I don't
you
know.
know, for
But we
something
gotta
that's
see.
supposed to be like so well known and they didn't even like tease it in the trailer, like,
Yeah. Not even like a quick
uh,
shot. Like a
or maybe like, venomed out Spider-Man meets Toby's and Toby's like, hey,
it's like, hey,
hey,
whoa, I
I've
know
been to
you.
this game before.
Right. But it looked like in one
This
scene
movie
that
does not end well, my friend.
no, I've been there, man.
Yeah.
Here, don't do it. Tell you, don't do it. But no, it was like one scene in which like it did a close up on his eyes, and they all were turning black, and it like got almost like spread out like the Venom symbiote. So I was like,
Yeah.
hmm. So we're gonna see. We're definitely
Yeah.
gonna see. And it is something, man. It is something. So I I checked out one of the Popeye movies
Oh God. You
because
heard there was five, and
I've
you
heard
were
there
like,
was
"Oh
5. I
God,
need to see them, and I
I
need
need
to
to
see
see
if
at least
they
one."
because I've seen one and it was bad. Um, I had to see the rest of them to make sure they stuck to that same standard of being bad.
Are
So,
equally as bad. So,
and this one was bad. It was just in a different way bad. Okay.
oh, fun. How is this one differ?
All right. So the first one I saw, I guess was supposed to be the sequel or the second one to this one, but
Oh
um,
my.
it doesn't. It's
We
not.
got some continuity here.
No, not
Oh.
really. No.
We just have these faint undertones that this is a sequel.
Right. Because of the title, this one,
Oh,
the one I saw was Popeye's Revenge, and the one that I just what I just saw was Popeye the Slayer Man. So Popeye the Slayer Man, jeez.
kudos to you for making it through that without laughing. Because I don't know
So
that I
no,
could.
it was one of those ones where it was bad, but I had to keep watching how bad of a train wreck it was gonna be. Like it was bad, but it was fascinating bad. Like it wasn't like bad like 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 the village or like Hobbs and Shaw bad where it's just like, oh God, come on. And I'm done watching. It's like, no, this is one I'm like, I I'm so
It's
intrigued
like
at
it
how
was like
badly
it
this is
was
gonna
bad.
end.
It was bad for the sake of being bad.
Right. It's like it's bad and they intentionally
The
made
other
it
one,
bad and that they
the
knew
other
it was
ones
gonna
are
be bad and they
the
reveled
other
in it.
ones are the other ones are bad because they're trying too hard.
Yeah. Like they're trying to be good, but they're bad. But this one is like they know it's bad and they revel in it. So it's fascinating to watch. Oh my god. So this
Uh,
one, Popeye the Slayer Man. This movie opens up and we see, right, this lady running into this building. You have no idea what it is. It's just a random building. Okay.
okay.
And the lady looks like a like a soccer mom, but
Okay.
trying to be, still trying to keep that youth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
okay.
she
Yeah.
like she's in her 40s, but dresses like she's a teenager, like in her 20s or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
it opens up like that, and she's hauling ass into this building, right? And these two dudes running after her. This white guy and Hispanic guy, right?
Hmm.
Like, hauling ass and they're chasing her, and the white guy looks at the other guy. He goes, "Hey man, is this the place?" Man, I worried about no goddamn ghost stories. The other guy replies to him, so they said, but the sailor man lives here. So apparently this place is like it used to be a old spinach factory. Um, it's a closed down spinach factory. Where they like canned spinach there
Because
because that's a thing, and it's only spinach. All right, not anything else or like any other. No, it's only spinach, only spinach, right? And the lady's
that
hauling ass.
that's
She's trying to hide
That's
into
Popeye's
places,
version of OnlyFans.
right? Only spinach.
What the hell's wrong with me?
So he's filming content for his only spinach page, and
Well, blow me down.
oh yeah. So yeah, it yeah, it continues on, and they're out looking for her, and she's trying to hide, and they're talking about the Sailor Man, the Sailor Man that apparently just bodies people, right? And it's a ghost
Hmm.
story.
It's a
Ghost
ghost story.
story. Yeah,
Of course.
of course, because it's that, right? It's a ghost story to scare kids to go to bed, that type of shit, right? So go to bed, or the Sailor Man is coming to squeeze your head, right? So these two dudes are running her down, and you're thinking of that. I'm thinking to myself, it's like, okay, obviously she got money, and they're trying to rob her, or they're trying to do other things and rob her. So there's that, right? Needless to say, I was right. Um, but the reason why they were trying to rob her, because apparently, I guess she stole a bunch of cocaine.
Oh,
So right off the bat, we got cocaine robberies and all kinds of
hell
shit
yeah!
happening. All right,
Already. Okay.
out the gate, right?
I'm waiting for the negatives to start kicking in.
So
Because
just before,
if you're telling me this whole time, and especially in the sequel, that it's a coked out
the
Popeye,
coked out Popeye.
then this makes so much more sense.
Oh wait, see,
Oh God.
the only part of this movie I can appreciate is somehow the logical explanation to shit that it has. It's still bad. Don't get me wrong,
Oh yeah.
but but I can appreciate it because logically it made sense to me, anyways. Suspended enough disbelief to where it made some kind of sense. Not a whole lot, but enough.
Not much, but it was there.
It's just enough to say, all right, I'll go along with it. All right.
Just enough to make me say, I don't hate myself right now. Whenever
So,
it's done.
Right.
Like, I
You know.
could hate myself, but I don't.
So, yeah, exactly. And just before, they about to, to do some acts onto her. Here comes the sailor man. Here
Oh,
comes the sailor man. Squeeze one guy's head till, of course, popped. Right.
okay.
Then the other dude. No, I take that back. The first guy, second guy, that's what he did. He squeezed his head till he popped. First guy, and of course, it's in the shadows because oh, that's where he always is. It's in the shadows. He's in the shadows, creeping through the shadows, and you hear these chains, right?
Oh.
And you smell the corn cob pipe smoke, right?
I assume that because you're saying that, like something like corn cob
So
pipes,
that
they
because
actually
it
said
is
these lines.
yes, exactly. Corn cob pipe smoke.
Like,
And
do
I
you
say it
smell
like that
that?
because
Smells like a corn cob pipe.
pipe smoke. Smell that? Smells like
How do you
pipe
know
smoke.
that?
Smells like pipe smoke from a corn cob pipe.
How do you know this?
What?
Mm.
But
How do you know what
okay,
that smells like?
we going with corn cob pipe smoke.
Okay. Okay, that is very hyper specific, my friend.
That is very, very specific. So,
Like, I know we're just here to rob or rape this woman, but I'm learning all kinds of new things about you.
wow, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. You think you know
Oh,
your people.
exactly. So he grabs the guy. He grabs the guy, right? Into the shadows. And then all of a sudden, he tosses him out from the shadows.
Oh.
And his, for I don't know how, um, his stomach has been completely opened, right?
Oh.
And you just see everything, his entire core just spilled out, right? Just
Okay.
right there. Just and not even disemboweled. It was completely like almost gutted out. Like
Blade.
it was just gory as hell. This is
Yeah.
this goddamn this movie is flipping gory as shit. All right.
Okay.
This is a goddamn gory movie. Like more than once, this is like a six goddamn movie for me. All right.
Oh damn.
Said, oh
Oh damn.
goddamn. Said, oh goddamn.
Oh damn.
So his guts is open. The other guy gets his head is squeezed, and the woman, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if I don't know what he did to her. He did something. Anyways, I don't know if he just like same thing with her. I don't know. Probably, probably because it apparently. All right, kind of skipping ahead a little bit. Find out that the sailor man, he's an actual real dude. Okay, and he's basically a retired Navy vet. Um, that has now made this spinach plant um his home.
Okay.
So he lives in the spinach plant, right? And oh, we got Techno George joining us today in the middle of me talking about this horrendous Popeye the Slayer man.
Okay, let's recap.
So to get George up to speed, um, Popeye the Slayer man.
Oh God, please. I'm gonna opt out now. I'll see you guys later now.
George is
man.
like,
Popeye the
George,
Slayer.
hey, Popeye the Slayer, man. Listen, and
almost
So-
as good as Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
oh no, this is bad, but in a different way bad. All right, so to get you up to speed, so far, lady has run into this warehouse. Two dudes were chasing her. Apparently, she stole a bunch of cocaine, and they were trying to rob and rape her. Popeye came out, grabbed one dude, disemboweled him. The other dude squeezed his head, and she is missing. I have no clue what the hell going on with her. So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
That's the opening scene. So we go to this one kid that is he's putting together a documentary of this spinach factory because apparently Popeye the Sailor Man lives in this rundown spinach factory. Yeah, that is right, George. He lives in a rundown spinach factory. Okay. So because
logic.
Because spinach factories, only spinach is a thing. I thought it was just like all foods thing, but hey, spinach thing is just spinach thing, I guess. So a spinach factory. So anyways, this kid is putting together a documentary.
All the spinach he can.
Exactly, because he's Popeye the Spinach Man. He's thrown to the finish because he eats the spinach. So this kid put together a documentary about the Sailor Man and the spinach factory. So he gets a bunch of people together to go to said spinach factory to record it. See what's up with the spinach factory. See if the Sailor Man is real. I hope they don't die. So him and a bunch of other people go to this spinach factory. And of course, joining along in said group of band merry men is this mysterious girl that has moved back into town for reasons. We find out later in the movie that she's Popeye's daughter, but we don't find that out until late. Anyway, spoiler alert. So
this whole thing is a spoiler alert, but yeah, whatever.
But hey, hey.
Movie's been out there.
So listen, you're not missing much on this, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so we go back. He's getting together his group of people and the mysterious girl, and they go to the spinach factory, right? So while they're there, of course, naturally they break in because this company is getting ready to blow up that spinach factory so they can build a new thing over it to get rid of the Sailor Man. Because the Sailor Man is a ghost that haunts the spinach factory, so they need to get rid of the spinach factory so they can put something different there so he won't haunt the spinach factory. I'm laughing. I don't know what. All right, so they break into the spinach factory looking for Sailor Man, in which every time, and I don't know why, from the beginning of the movie to all the way to the end, when they would walk in to this factory, they would close the door. Why?
Yeah.
So they can get trapped.
Exactly.
Plot twist. No.
Plot twist, get it trapped in the spinach factory.
Plot device.
But that's just me. All right. That you going into a place where there's a a rumored a ghost serial killer. All right,
You
he
leave that shit
everything about
open.
and you're gonna leave that door open, even if it's
I might take
even
that
if it's
thing off the
false.
hinges, just
Like,
to
even
be
if it's
safe.
false, do you
Yeah.
really want to take that chance? I don't.
The one thing was that somebody actually had to pitch this to a studio.
No, what's even
I would have
scarier.
loved to been in that meeting.
No, what's
I
even
just would have loved to
scarier.
been in that meeting going, what the hell?
No, what's scary is somebody greenlit this. Okay,
I know, and they
that's what's
greenlit
even
it.
worse. Like, the pitch is bad enough, but somebody said, you know what? That's gonna make money.
And
That's gonna make money. That's a money maker right there. That's more surprising than anything else.
we're going to sell
That's-
so much spinach, you can't believe it. Yeah.
Well, that was the original idea behind Popeye to begin with.
Yeah. Well, it's that, to sell spinach because, spinach sales are down and people need to buy more spinach. So in comes Popeye. Oh, so they are going all. They're setting up, breaking into this warehouse. Into the spinach factory. Going to the spinach factory.
Every time you hit that, you're jail.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Because the spinach factory, it's like the man lives in a spinach factory, y'all. A spinach factory. All right, that's it. He's a homeless
What are we
vet.
doing here?
Apparently, he's a homeless Navy vet that is taking a residency in an abandoned, rundown spinach factory that is trying to be bulldozed for a different factory to be put up. I'm sorry, it's the funniest shit in the world to me right now. Oh, but all right. So they go through, and of course, naturally, the Sailor Man comes out and just starts bodying people, just left and right? Just pop, 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 pop. And what makes it even worse is that they all knew the whole stories of it, right? And they all know that the Sailor Man is this, it's blah, 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 blah. And so they're all still wandering around throughout this whole thing because they think that it's all kids' stories, just to make kids go to bed because, go to bed of the Sailor Man. Sailor Man, right?
Get you.
And so anytime you would see when Popeye's about to, be Popeye, they would either say, do you smell that? It smells like corncob pipe smoke. And you see a can of spinach roll out of the shadows.
That's just haunt. It's like that's his version of
Exactly. And it's always, you smell that? You smell that? It smells like corncob pipe smoke. And a can of spinach. And the whole time I'm expecting and I'm hoping to hear something, Nope, no laugh.
Still no.
Still no laugh. And again, it's not like I'm trying to add something to make this, monstrosity better. I'm just saying that's a missed opportunity right there. You know what I mean? It's a missed opportunity again. Now, I don't know if any of the other Popeye movies have him doing the laugh, after that. I'm just saying, so far, it's been a missed opportunity. Now, once I see the other ones and somebody, they have happened to actually do that, I will take back that statement. However, at the present moment, that is a missed opportunity that somebody needs to correct if you're going to pitch this awful series of movies ever again, okay? All I'm saying is that this is the drizzling shits, and at least it could be a little bit drier of the
at
drizzling
least,
shit.
at least the drizzling shits could be entertaining.
Right. So every
I'll give
time,
you, I'll give you a whole star if you just do that.
just do the laugh.
That granted, that only brings you up to 2 stars, but
But
still,
still, hey, it's better than one. That's all I'm saying.
And the and this movie and this whole genre of kids cartoons started with the Banana Splits. The Banana Splits started this whole trend of taking a kid's cartoon and turning it into an adult slasher film.
I've never heard of the Banana Splits.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana Splits is a weird show. It's a weird show. It's a weird concept for a show. But Popeye is just bodying people left and right throughout this whole thing, man. And it's and the funny thing is every time it's always, do you smell that? It smells like corncob pipe smoke. It's always corncob. Why is it specifically corncob pipe smoke?
That was my.
I don't understand them, but
my
that was
whole
always what they
argument.
said.
Is what? How do you know?
How do you know it's corncob pipe smoke? Specifically,
How do you know what that
corncob pipe
smells like?
And how do you know it's tobacco? How do you know it's just leaves and shit that's just outside?
Ganja.
Yeah.
Could be ganja. I never know.
Yeah.
Look at the weed man ain't coming out there. I don't know. That's just not the spinach that he just packed in there. That he's smoking the spinach.
Truth be told, I thought that was what he packed in there to begin with.
It's a different kind of spinach.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it in the cartoon? Did he like squeeze the can? And of course, it would do a natural arc.
Oh yeah, use
into the pipe. Sometimes it would go into the pipe.
No, it would always go into his mouth.
Into the mouth.
No, always go into his mouth to give him strength.
Well, all I say is this: the spinach in this one. Look here, man. The strength it gave him was insane. So they're all exploring around this factory, right? And they're just finding little things here and there, Of course, naturally they come across the bodies. They freak out, as one should, and that's natural. Freak out like that. You see a disemboweled body, a twisted head, and a crunched up, you got a tendency to freak out, and you want to get the hell out of here, right? Some of these people did not. Instead, they wanted to hide instead of finding an exit. I don't know why, but they just wanted to do that. So stumbling around and doing all of their, snooping, what Scooby-Doo gang, they come across his bedroom, I guess you would call it. So And then you kind
Oh
of find
God.
out that Popeye, that's when you see pictures of him. And that's when you see he was a Navy vet, and he was like a Golden Gloves boxing, you know, a boxing champ, I guess, and the whole nine, right? And you see picture of Olive Oil and the daughter, right? So seeing all that, and then you say, oh, this dude was the actual person, and understanding the time frame of this whole thing, and I'm thinking at first the whole Sailor Man stories all started like years 50, 60 years ago, like decades ago, right?
Right.
No, this only like 20 years, 15 years, 20 years, because of
Real,
course naturally the baby in the picture was Popeye's daughter, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea's grown now, and she moved and came back, and so now she's like 20 something and in college. So anywhere from 15 to 20 years has passed, because don't know the last time he actually saw her daughter. Well, he saw her, but she knew him, he knew her, recognized it, right? So all right, cool. And of course, Popeye's still going around bodying people. That's still there, right? And then while everybody was there snooping around and Popeye was looking around bodying people, one of them, one of the people there, one of the girls was dating a very highly abusive dude. And he let his friends think that she was gone off into this whole spinach factory to fuck the dude that is filming this whole catastrophe. However, the dude filming the whole catastrophe wants to bang Popeye's daughter. So there's that. Um, so he's trying to bang her. The other guy's his friend's boyfriend thinks that he's trying to bang her. So, and this guy is a boyfriend of the year. Um, and I say that sarcastically, so don't anybody think, oh yeah, he's a great guy. No, he's horrible. He's a horrible dude. Okay, he's a horrible dude.
his name is Dick. So
Yeah, and he is like I said, abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything abusive type of thing. Yeah, that's him. Okay, and his friends are even worse. And here's the part where I'm in complete and almost disbelief. It's that there was a black dude that was hanging out with them, because here's the thing. That I gotta wonder. I gotta check his black card, okay? Because one, because of the type of people he was hanging out with, because typically people like that will cause black people to go to jail for the rest of their lives for shit that they did not do. So I have to question him and question his black card. Number one.
his black card.
And so while his friends were hyping him up to think that, his girl was cheating on him, they ride out to the spinach factory. And what do? They open the door and close it behind them.
Again.
Why? 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 I don't
Because
understand.
that is
But
the best way to be cornered and killed in this movie.
so the best way to not know where the exit is, close the door where everything's dark and you don't know where you're at. And you don't know the inside of the place, you don't know the layout. Yeah. Close every door right behind you. Yeah, do that. That's very smart.
Ingenious.
You know, and not just like, not going in there to begin with because, hey, because one, as trespassing, two, it's against the law, three, there's a even if it's not true,
There's a Psycho
still
Sailor Man.
there's a story of a psycho sailor man that is that's bothering people that may or may not be a ghost. So if it's true or not, do you really want to take that chance? No. But they're all there. So he and his two friends are on the way to kick the guy's ass that is trying to bang his girlfriend, but instead he's trying to bang Popeye's girlfriend. So there's that. And this is of course where the funniest. So the funniest times when he bodied these three guys. That's the funniest ones. That's the funniest ones. I'm sorry, they were. All right. So yeah, the abusive guy, he goes in, charge in head first with with his boys, and he sees his girlfriend and he sees the sailor man. Same time. So the girlfriend's scared. She's scared shitless. And she's thinking, oh, the boyfriend and stuff, because yeah, he beats the hell out of me, so he beat the hell out of him. Right? Right. That's what she's thinking. I don't know why I said it like that. That was so wrong. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. That was so wrong of me to phrase it like that. But it definitely seems like that's what she was thinking. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was so wrong of me. Some very few things come out of my mouth now at my age that I don't filter. There's very few things. That was one. I'm sorry. So he does what guys like him do. He runs. So there's that. And then but before he ran, all right, his one friend. Now before they left, just quick clarity, before they got out the car, they armed themselves up. They got the guns, they got the knives, they got lead pipes. They weaponed up. All right, they're not going in there, just with the fist, right? They going in there just in case there is a psycho sailor man that is killing people, right? They're going in there because you never know, right? You never
they had
know.
a purpose,
right? And if the guy filming all this catches a stray, well then hey, that's what happens. That was their plan. That was their plan. So they're in, and the sailor man pops up. The one guy with a knife stabs him. Nothing. You see stab and takes the knife and throws it to the ground. And again, the black guy, I got to question his blackness. I have to take his black card away. Because one, you see this dude take a knife to his chest, not flinch. And not even flinch. You see it whole knife, right? Handle down to the handle, deep in there. It's bleeding. He looks and he just nothing. and you don't run,
I was gonna say you don't immediately run the other direction.
I'm questioning your
be-
blackness.
It'd be like the movie Boogie Nights. Like with it, like Don Cheadle, like, what kind of black man are you?
Exactly. That's what I'm asking the whole time. And
Like,
what
you
made
can
it
tell-
even worse,
You can tell a white person wrote the film.
yes. And what made it even worse is that he was one. Two of the guys had a gun. He was one. The black guy had a gun.
Yeah.
Of course, the boyfriend had a gun, and the other guy had a knife. He gets stabbed. So what does Popeye do? Grabs him, squeezes, but then instead, he flips his head around like some goddamn exorcist shit. Just
Ooh.
And I'm like, what? Goddamn. That was another. Oh, goddamn. Right?
If he could squeeze spinach out of a can,
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know how, okay, but I did not see a can opener anywhere there, but somehow,
Yeah, you just
just
the cans of spinach were completely, opened up, like there was a can opener being used. Like they were perfectly, cut and just like in the cartoon, right? Where he squeezes it, but it pops open and it has the little bit that left over, like that, right?
You got
Like
that
a
little
lid?
bitty bit that holds on and just like flips it over so it all stays
Right.
together.
And yeah. So and then after that, after he turns the guy's head around, the black dude, for whatever reason, finally decides that he's going to grab his gun.
Oh,
Still, I don't know why you didn't run. You see that, I instantly would have ran. I'm sorry. If I had a gun, even if I had a gun, I would have pulled one of Thomas's numbers, shot him in the knees, hauled ass. Okay? That's what I would have done. However, he did not do that. So that's why I have to question him. And so instead, he points it right at Popeye, right? An arm's length of Popeye, because I guess apparently his aim is that bad. He gets him that close to where he's arm's length of Popeye. Popeye grabs him and squeezes his hand. Crunch. And so now guns fall, his hands all jacked up. And now he finally decides to haul ass. Now
broken
his feet work. Now at that point. So then the boyfriend, he decides that he's going to square up against Popeye, and fist up and knuckle up, right? And he sees that. He looks at the guy on the ground, sees his homeboy hauled ass, and he goes, "Fuck this," and ran.
Somebody finally ran.
So, cut to the next scene because the girlfriend, the abusive boyfriend girlfriend, she screams, and cut to the next scene because we don't know what happened. Maybe he killed her, maybe he did. We don't know. But cut to the next scene, and then we find out that Olive Oil was an employee at this particular spinach factory, and the company that is trying to company that owned it, that owned this factory, also cut a lot of corners within their spinach canning, production, growing. I don't know.
Canning.
Either way, they cut a lot of corners, and there was a lot of toxic waste and nuclear waste that was added to every can. So every can of
Yes,
spinach. So you have an entire factory and warehouse full of
I'm back
pallets
in.
and
I had almost checked out. I'm back in.
like all pallets and cans of spinach, right? So again, part of me, I was wondering, how in the hell, after all of these years, because it's like 15, 20 some odd years, right? What all did he eat? Apparently, all he
Spinach.
ate was spinach,
Radioactive spinach.
radioactive spinach.
Yeah,
And
nuclear spinach.
yeah, and I don't know who the makeup person or prosthetics whatever person is. I will applaud them for doing their best to try to make Popeye look exactly like the cartoon. Because damn it, they did it. All right, not gonna lie, they did it. They made look Popeye like the cartoon, but made it look like Popeye got into quite a few bar fights and definitely got stabbed in his eye. Like he's got this huge scar down his face. The eye that always stays closed. He's got a huge scar down his eye. Apparently because that's why it's closed. So there's that. Apparently,
there's the problem. They're trying to explain shit that don't need no explaining.
right. I mean, and again, like I said, I can appreciate the logic of it. That he became, this Popeye like that because of the exorbitant amount of spinach that he ate. Okay.
It was like on Enterprise. The Klingon forehead problem that they tried to solve, and it was like you're trying to solve something that don't need no explaining.
So you're trying way too hard.
Yeah, you're trying to explain something. We know what it was. Freaking special effects.
Yeah.
They got better over the years. We know. Yeah.
So,
we got better. We got better at prosthetics and makeup. Great.
Yeah, they're great. Yay.
We don't need to explain why the old Klingons just have
weird beards and tans.
Hot eyes.
Yeah, right.
Their eyebrows a little weird.
Like,
you don't need to explain that. Or why like the movie version of them all have the same ridges.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to know that. That's just they evolve. All right, they grow. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So evolution. All right.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know. All right. That's it. We cool with that. We don't need to know all this explanation and shit like that.
They are Klingons, but we do not talk about it.
Exactly.
Tell me, Worf, do they still sing songs of the Great Triple Hunt?
Oh my god. That whole society hates triples. Just hated them. Hated them.
Well,
Triples
think
hated them
about
too.
it. They're like a race that's permanently scowling.
That is true.
Yeah.
That
Even when they're happy, they're still kind of scowling a little bit.
That is true.
So something small, furry, and adorable. Oh, that's like kryptonite.
That is that's gotta go.
Yeah.
So
I hate it already.
Which knowing that's probably how that Jem'Hadar got the Klingon and made Laura Thok. Maybe how.
I present you the ceremonial triple.
What the hell is this? I don't like it. And then, bam. Next thing you know, we got Laura Thok. And it all started with the hatred of a tribble.
They bonded.
Oh my god. Oh shit, man. But oh my god, this monstrosity of a movie. And they tried logically, and I get it, add some backstory to it, the reasoning why the whole plot, and I get it. Cool. And I'm all right. He ate that much spinach and toxic spinach, and it made his face look like a cartoon character, and his forearms grew like that massive, right? And
they
just
they explain that part, but they can't explain to why everybody knows what a corncob pipe smells
exactly
like. Why everybody
why
seems to be
specifically.
like, "Hey, that's a corncob pipe."
It's like, why
How do you
specifically
know?
corncob pipe? How do you know
That makes
specifically corncob pipe?
that makes one of my eyes shut permanently. Like, how do you know?
It's like, corncob pipe. How do you know it's corncob pipe? And even then, there was like a little one scene where they're doing their snooping of trying to find out who Popeye is. They come into this room where this shit was written on the wall. Sort of like it was supposed to be kind of like the 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, 3, 4, pick a
God.
lock, that shit like that, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
it says something like, if you smell pipe smoke, he's near. Not even saying corncob pipes, but they said corncob pipe smoke. But the shit written on the wall, if you smell pipe smoke, he's near. It's this blah blah blah. Then that he's Popeye the Sailor Man, right? Apparently, it's like a whole horror thing, twisting,
whole
like a dark
rhyme.
twisting thing of, he's strong to the finish because he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man, that type of shit, right? So it's supposed to be that.
Like
Here's a Popeye rhyme.
They're trying to spit bars and little horror movies.
And what makes it even crazier, all right, he starts out the movie when he kills the first person, and they ask him, like, who are you? It's like, I am what I am. Like the old Robin Williams, Popeye, with the song I Am What I Am. Yeah. So he did that. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's
I'm Bane with a pipe in my mouth.
exactly. So the abusive boyfriend hauls ass, and then we switch to outside and we see the black guy. All right. He's hauled ass. Made it outside. Finally. Somebody's outside and it was ran, right? Quite frankly, I think he should have stayed in the car. He should have never got out. He should have just been his friend's Uber, drove him there, and just left. That's my opinion. But again, I gotta check his black card on that, because he drove him there and got out right alongside with him. Should have stayed your ass right in that goddamn car. So he gets to his car, and again, broken wrist, hand, all fucked up. All this right here gone, right? Basically gone. He, of course, naturally the horror trope, he's fumbling with his keys, and oh my god. Finally gets the car cranked, puts it into drive, and he's not going. So why? Because Popeye has the bumper and is holding it up, right? like some Jason, Friday the 13th type shit, right?
That wouldn't happen if he had a Tesla. It would just, no, I'm like kidding.
That if it would never would have happened, he had a Cybertruck.
The bumper would have
The
just
shit,
ripped
the
right
bumper
off
would
in
have
his
just
hand.
bumper would have gone right off, and he'd have been able to haul ass. Unless,
Well, Hall asked for a Cybertruck, but
for a Cybertruck, yeah. Until
that's not going very fast.
no, not
They're
really.
not exactly
I mean,
known for their speed.
no, I mean, you're not going in high speed chases, right? So there's that, and then plus the fact is that because they're so picky and finicky, uh, that bumper remover could instantly stop it because it's like, oh, bumper's
Yeah,
gone.
it'll identify something as wrong and be like, "Hey, you need to fix this
So you
before we
need
can
to
go.
you need to
Before
take
we
this
can
back
go
to a
forward."
Tesla dealership before we be able to do anything else. It's like, oh shit, bumper's
Yeah.
gone. So he gets out of the car, hauls ass again. He's still hauling ass. It takes off ready. Say, okay, that's the smartest thing you have done, but it's way too late for that. Popeye drops the car, then he starts, chasing after him. So this idiot runs into a part, I guess, close to where it's set up near docks or something like that. But there's a spike strip that was set up. Obviously, Popeye counted on that because the way to go to get out, he would have ran over a spike strip. So Popeye, he was gonna fuck him up regardless. Oh my god! So they go. They're running. Dude is running. Steps on this spike strip, and so now he is hand broke, leg down. And he's oh god, he's screaming, and of course Popeye comes up and he grabs an anchor. Wham! And just kind of slams it down on his neck to where it beheads him. So, and that was another goddamn. And which he deserved it. He deserved it because you had every opportunity. You had every opportunity to get the fuck out. You chose not to. Okay, because I mean that was the quickest way to get rid of your friends. All right. Hey, I see y'all in the morning. And they don't show up. Hey. Great. But that's not what happened. So he's murked. Popeye goes and is going after now the abusive boyfriend. So the abusive boyfriend has now doubled back to get his girlfriend. So
You sound confused.
So she is cussing him out because why he turned bitch and ran. So no, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. So while he is looking for her, she's she makes a noise, just like help, and it startles him. And the first thing he does, now he pulls out his gun and he has shot her because it startled him because of her yelling out for help. So now here she is. So now fucked up from the accident she had from trying to get away from the sailor man. and now with a gunshot wound, and she is not well at all. She's not doing well. So the abusive boyfriend now at this point, because of the gunshot, Popeye knows where he's at. So who shows up almost immediately? Popeye, right there. So the boyfriend is like, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go." She's not moving. You just shot her. She ain't moving for shit. So he hauls ass again. Because again, he's a bitch. He got his bitch made. He's a bitch. I'm sorry. Like if you're abusive like that, you're a bitch. So he's bitch made. He ran like bitches do. He ran, right? So Popeye again on the move, chasing him. So eventually, the guy, of course, trips, falls. Popeye murks him. Boom. There's that. So now at this point, Popeye he has killed everybody that is there. The only one person he did not kill, was because he died by accident because he was stupid. And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you how. Okay, because him and his the girl he's trying to get with, they walk off and being nosy and searching through in the warehouse section part of it where all of the spinach is at, right? So within the how everything is set up, there's a net. So somehow he trips and falls on some of the crates of spinach from the scaffolding up above because they went up so they can get a better look, right? Right. Because reasons.
Right.
For wanting to look for a psychopathic sailor man that could possibly be a ghost serial killer. We don't know, so they're looking for that, and he falls off, gets his foot caught up in some netting, right? So instead of just trying to pull his leg out, instead, no, he's pulling the whole netting, and we're seeing that what's keeping this netting all in place is like some steel rods and some other stuff that's just that's keeping it there, and it's heavy. My first thing I'm thinking is, why are you pulling the net instead of your leg? Because logic would tell you, right? Common sense or something would tell you that if you're pulling a net like that and it's heavier than what you think it should be than just netting, whatever it is that's holding it, it's going to fall directly on you.
Yeah.
So what makes sense is you should not be dragging the net. Instead, you should be pulling your foot. But that's beside the point. Anyways, so while he's caught in this, right? So the girl he's trying to bang, she comes and circle, comes down from the scaffolding and runs up to you. Like, oh my God, you okay? You okay? You okay? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine, And so because of the fall, she gives him a kiss, and then once they're there making out, then all of a sudden, he gets excited. He gets excited, and then he starts moving his legs and everything like that, so he could get up and get to work. You know what I mean? So second he does that, all the pulling and everything on the netting, now all of a sudden the steel rods come down and right directly into his chest. Right. So in the middle of making out, then all of a sudden she gets a mouthful of blood, and he is dead. Yeah. Why? So
So wait, so he's trying wait, he's making out with her in a abandoned spinach factory with a serial killer in the factory.
yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yep.
Yes, you're up to date.
You
I
are completely up to date. Yes, and he had
Okay.
his foot caught up in some netting, like how sailors use, for fishing purposes and whatnot. And there were steel rods that were and other stuff that was weighted down, holding this netting up there in place. And
Wouldn't you like okay, well, logic would dictate that if you were like 4,000 miles away from the factory and you were with a girl, you could
mhm,
possibly do it wherever you were,
right,
maybe on vacation, just
right,
wait until you're out of harm's way
exactly. The
and
right for the right
just
time and right place.
George, now is not the time to introduce logic.
I'm rationalizing. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
rationalizing, but
Said, and I applaud you for that, George, but this is not the movie for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're making out. He gets excited, tries to get up so they can go to work, and he kills himself. That's basically how it is. That's basically how it goes. So she's hauling ass because she thinks that the sailor man killed him. No, that's not what happened at all. She's hauling ass and she meets up with, of course, um, Popeye's daughter, Sweet Pea, and the dude that's trying to bang Sweet Pea. So, if anything, out of everybody, Popeye should have. I would think, because he's a dad and he don't want, you're not gonna fuck my daughter, crunch. But hey, that's not what happened. It's not what happened. So she's hauling ass. She runs into them, and then they split up. Right? Don't know why, but they do. All right. So now, and at that point, now again, Popeye and Popeye's daughter and her dude's trying to fuck her. They run into Popeye, and once they do,
Popeye don't like that.
he tries to defend her, and I applaud him. He wants to protect her. He wants to see as the protector guy. Want to make sure she's and safe and whatnot. All right, cool. I get that. I get that. But this was a dude that was probably about 5, 6, 100-something pounds, maybe 100 pounds, maybe. And we were talking about a dude that was that's like 6'4", 6'5", 280, probably now 3-something of just rock solid muscle, and before the toxic spinach, he had them hands, right? He's in the Navy and he had them hands. And he was already strong as shit, before then. Now he's just able to go just like that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to. There's nothing you could do to him, right? Nothing you could do to him because you're not. But he tries.
I mean,
Popeye, he grabs his hand.
was this before or after he took the knife to the chest?
This is after the knife.
Okay, so
All this is after the knife to the chest. Yes.
yeah,
So he grabs the guy, breaks his arm, or breaks his wrist or whatnot, And that's when we find out exactly Sweet Pea is his daughter. Because then she's like, put him down, and he puts her down. He puts him down. So then they all run off and go hide. So she helps him reset the bone that Popeye broke, which is, oh, that's awful sweet of her.
Huh.
To reset the bone like that.
Yeah,
And-
great survival skill.
But it's like, how'd you know how to do that? And so there's a lot of questionable things that she would do that people was like, how you know how to do that? She picked a lock to get in to the spinach factory, and everybody's like, how you know how to do that? Oh, so that's when we find out that is actually Popeye's daughter, and apparently, he went psycho like that because his wife got kidnapped because the company did this whole cover up of the spinach factory, closed it down, and so now they're trying to get rid of it, kind of bulldoze it to cover it all up so they can put something else there. But it all has to start with this factory coming down. Now, that's when we find out that Olive worked there. She was a whistleblower, and apparently the CEO of this company kidnapped her, and I guess kidnapped the daughter, put the daughter through foster care, whatever like that, and so now she left, came back because I guess she's old enough, and came back for family reasons because she found out something about her family, which Popeye, right? So she's going through the whole time saying, it's the spinach is toxic because chemical waste in it, right?
Right.
So
The spinach is the problem.
The spinach is the problem, and there's crates of it, and he's on a 24/7 spinach diet. Like, his bowels has got to be rough. That's all I got to say. His bowels has got to be rough.
Not to mention the bowel movements.
His bowel movements has got to be even rougher. Oh my god. And while they're trying to make their way out of the factory, so because he's got to go to the emergency room. No, Popeye's not letting them go for nothing. He ain't letting them go for shit. So he finds the one random girl that was left and tosses her on top of the guy that she was making out with. And again, like a 2-for-1 skewer type of thing on top of the iron thing that landed on him. So he right on top of her. Oh. And so when they finally make it outside, because now they know that this is Popeye's daughter, and he and she's saying apparently he doesn't want to kill anybody, even though he has at this point murked 9 people. Even though he's killed 9 people so far, he's like he doesn't want to kill anybody, but this is his home, and this is a spinach factory. This is a spinach factory. At this point now, with the amount of spinach that's there, it's been 20. That shit is bad. It was bad even when it was put in the can. It was bad. Now it's expired and bad, and you still eating it? Like what? Like, what are you doing, man? But she's convinced that they don't want to kill that he doesn't want to kill anybody. They just trespassed on his property. So because they trespassed on his property. So cops show up because of course he lets them leave, and they call the cops because people have gone in and nobody's come out. So they call in the cops. Cops come in and they're doing their whole investigation. They finding all the bodies that are there, clean up the whole area, right? Cleaning up everything, and of course, they all go into the myth of it was the Sailor Man. The Sailor Man, and the cops just gonna leave it like that. It was the Sailor Man that did it, and not suspiciously, not like how the cops would have normally done. But it's like, well, we see all these bodies here, and these two random people that just walked out that are still alive, and they're just saying that, oh, the Sailor Man. You realize that at this point now, the Sailor Man, really, the Sailor Man, the one that the parents tell the kids that's like the boogeyman, so they go to, you know what I mean, so they won't start their shit. The Sailor Man, really, the Sailor Man. This is what we doing. That's how the cops were. Except the one guy was like, Sailor Man, huh? Should change it to the Slayer Man, because again, Sailor Man is real. The Sailor Man is real. He's real. He could take a knife to the chest, and he looks like a deformed cartoon character. And but he's real, and of course, his daughter said, "Yo, I'll come back and visit. Mm-hmm. I said, "But you might be safe going to visit, but if
I'll come back and visit them in part 2 if they make a part 2.
Oh, but they did.
No, this is going to be a part 2 of that."
There is a part 2, actually.
Oh, but yeah, unfortunately, there is a part 2. Yes. Oh yeah, and so you smell a corncob pipe. He's near.
I thought you were going to tell me that. I thought you were going to say that, like like the cops were going through everything and they found the corncob pipe just laying around or something.
No, if they did though, if they found a corncob pipe, Popeye the Sailor Man is coming. You about to get your head squeezed, bitch. And again, missed opportunity with the whole with the laugh, right? And so they talked to the cops, and she promises she'll be back to visit, and the boyfriend is like, bitch, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back at all, bitch. Your father just tried to kill me. And so they leave, and then of course with the last person that Popeye murked, they had to ask him, like the whole Batman thing, who are you? What are you? He said, and he again goes, "I am what I am," and that's how the movie ends.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. So I got 3 more of these bitches to watch if I can find them. Oh shit. Oh, it was a bad movie. It was a different bad movie, different bad than Popeye's Revenge, right? Because Popeye's Revenge had no kind of rhyme or reason to it. It was like a blend of trying to be, Friday the 13th with a murder house from American Horror Story season 1. Whereas this one, they made him out to be like a blend between Jason and I won't say Jason, but more or less, yeah, Jason and a bit of Godzilla with the toxic spinach. Oh yeah, that was it was something. It was something. It was something. So I hope I'm sincerely hoping that Spider-Man isn't that horrendous. So Tom Holland, you got a very low bar to meet. A very, very low bar. You had a very, very low bar.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Tom Holland, you got a very low bar to pass, sir. All right. And so far for that trailer, with the nostalgic nods that it has, with Tom Holland, adapting like the classic Spider-Man suit, the Amazing Spider-Man cover pose, kind of teasing the Venom symbiote. So I think it's going to be something, but you have a very, very low bar to pass, sir. All right, very, very low. Oh my god.
This week is let's see, Thursday is Daredevil Born Again, right, on Disney Plus.
Is it
season 2?
Season 2. Let's see.
With Jessica Jones. I think it's 26.
We're about to find out right now. Let me Google this. Because I still have Wonder Man that I gotta watch.
Hmm.
So 24th. So yeah, Tuesday. Premieres on Disney Plus on March 24th. Season 2.
24th. Okay.
But definitely gonna watch that. Gonna watch Wonder Man. And
with Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery from Iron Man 3.
Yep. That is correct.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
That is correct. Yeah. And I started watching a bit of it, and so far it's pretty good. So far, it's good. I like it. I'm liking it so far. And
did you get to see the first season for Monarch on Prime?
Not yet. That is on my list.
Okay.
As it is on my list. I still got to catch up with, and it's been years, but I catch up with Invincible, and and I don't know if you all have seen it. There was a show that's on Prime. It's called Upload.
No.
Upload. Yes. Yeah.
That's one Gambit you got to check out, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The way it kind of works is Upload. It's where these where society is now, instead of when people die, um, depending on how much money you have or whatnot, they can upload your consciousness into basically just like this big ass server, and
You upload to the cloud.
yeah, and they have these people that kind of monitor you, that they call your angel, which essentially is just like this I think of like mods. That's what they do, is that they just make sure that um that you're doing okay, that make sure that um all your needs have been met, all your needs have been met. Transitional to help you get acclimated to being here, because the way they set it up, they almost set it up, like like life out here,
Mm.
but it just goes off of course, different principles, different physics, whatnot. And they all know, that they're dead, and they all know that, they could say, tell their angels that, I want to go skiing in the Alps. And then instantly they're in the Alps, full gear, whole nine, whatnot. Don't feel any, sickness, cold, or anything like that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool show. It's a really good show.
The overview is, in the year 2033, people have the ability to upload themselves to a virtual world after their death. Nathan chooses to live in the virtual Lakeview after his unexpected death. Very interesting.
Yeah. And then you find out there's a lot more that's involved with his death.
Right.
Because at the beginning of the series, you think that, his death it's been an accident. But then we find out further on that maybe his death wasn't an accident, and that maybe his ex-fiance's father may have had something to do with it. So it turns into a big conspiracy, and it all evolves around this VR world. So it's pretty interesting, man. You should definitely check it out.
Another series that I liked was called Future Man.
Oh,
with it's so funny. It's hilarious.
With God, what's his name?
Josh
something. But yeah, Future
Josh
Man.
Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson, yeah.
Yeah, from Hunger Games.
And
he's a janitor. It says janitor Josh Future Man, or sorry, it's Futterman. Leads a pretty boring life, spending much of his time playing video games when he's not working. Things change, though, when he beats a video game that the rest of the world has given up on, thinking it was unbeatable. After he defeats the game, mysterious visitors from the future appear. They put the world in danger, and Josh is the only person who can save it. He assembles a team to assist him as he travels through time, completing various missions as he does whatever he can to try and save Earth from the extraterrestrial visitors. It's really funny though that the two people.
It is hilarious. That show is hilarious.
Future Man, it's hilarious. It's really great.
Oh my God, the two refugees from the future. Oh my God, bruh. Those two are hilarious, and they are unhinged.
And like the entire series is unhinged. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, man? Wow.
And I'll never forget, there was this one random scene where they were getting ready to do something. They were ready to go into battle or go into a fight or something like that. And I think he said or she said, something like, I need to I need to relax or I need to relieve myself or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he said, we can go behind the bush. Okay, that'll work. And you just hear him just banging.
Oh yeah, he need to give her anal or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And they went behind the bush to have sex. They go, okay, I'm good. Let's go.
Said bust that, you know what? He had to bust that real quick nut right there. And it's like, okay, I'm good. Like, no, what?
His boss is played by Haley Joe Osment, which is the kid like from AI.
And bro, he does an amazing impression of JD Vance.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious. When he posted on TikTok his JD Vance impressions. Oh man. That show is hilarious, bro. Oh my god, that's a hilarious show.
I think it's on Prime. It's also on Hulu, I think.
It's on Hulu. I'm not sure if it's on Prime, but yeah, it's definitely on Hulu. So if anybody's out there watching that, you get a chance to check out Future Man, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Oh my god. It is. That was a great show.
Finally watched second season for Peacemaker, which was really funny. That was great.
Yeah, man. That second season, it is it's way more unhinged than the first one.
Best dimension ever.
And it's like,
and they keep meeting like they keep meeting like that demon who walks out of the one the
one
he walks out of the one doorway and he has this creature and thrown it in the incinerator.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, how you doing? He's like, don't talk to him.
Don't talk to him. So why not? Because the guy's a dick. The guy's a dick. Every time I walk out and I say hello to him, he never says anything back.
I've made it to that part.
And it's like, yeah. So why would he say anything to you? All he's doing is taking his trash out, man.
Yeah.
And the other guy, the black guy, is like, I'm bird blind. What do you mean you're bird blind? Like, it's an eagle. Oh,
He said,
I
don't
thought it
know
was like
that.
a turkey or something, or
Thought it was a pigeon.
no, like a duck. Yeah, I thought it was a duck.
Yeah. He explained my bird blindness. I said, bird blindness?
Bird blind.
Yeah. He knows I don't know what kind of birds are. He knows that. That's a duck. Like, what? That's an eagle.
And then Vigilante finds his doppelganger in the other dimension, and they're talking
exactly.
like, yeah.
And like, and he walks in on himself, and he's like, "Who are you? Oh my god, you and me. I'm you. So I'm you from another dimension. What?" And it's like they're exactly the same.
Oh
like,
man, that is it's hilarious. I like the part where Chris is with Hardcore, and they're walking through the office, and he goes, "Didn't you notice something? What? There's no people of color in this office, and
what do you mean?
Every desk has a like a copy of Mein Kampf on it. Did you bother to look? No, I didn't notice that.
No, I never noticed that.
I guess you didn't notice
the
giant mural of Adolf Hitler on the wall.
He's like, I totally missed that. How could you miss that?
I totally missed that. How could you totally miss it? It's huge. It was the funniest. I was like,
Oh my
dude, that's
God.
hilarious.
But still, best flipping characters on the show. Vigilante and Judo Master.
Judo Master.
Yeah.
So how many people have you electrified? Well, I mean, I electrified 35 people in that pool, but I mean, I've done way more than that.
But I've done way more than that. Oh my God, yeah. Judo Master. He's the best. Judo Master is the best. Because it's like, remember that time when you tased me?
Remember the time you tased me in the nuts and you handcuffed me to the bed? Or you handcuffed me to like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Oh yeah. So, but yeah, man, you gotta finish up season 2 of Peacemaker. Peacemaker.
Peacemonger.
Peacemonger. Peacemaker. One of the two.
I watched through a couple weeks ago. Has anybody watched through The Burbs?
What was it called?
The Burbs.
Oh, the Burbs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
With the old Tom Hanks movie?
The movie?
No.
Or
there's a new series.
Oh, it's a series called The Burbs.
It's a series on Peacock. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's called The Burbs.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
yeah, it's like derived from the old Tom Hanks movie, but it's like a completely different story and everything, and it's
okay.
produced by Seth MacFarlane, and it's freaking hilarious. But it's like this like twist and turn mystery that keeps on going, and it ends on a cliffhanger, and you're just like, you're fucking kidding me. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh,
like
man.
you're like, there's another episode, right? No, we don't even know if we're getting another season.
Yeah, that was like was the second season for Utopia. When I was watching Utopia, there was I think there was like a first season, a second season, and then it just ended. And I was like, well, where's the third? Where's the third season? Was it a third season? Oh no, a second season. I'm not sure, but I was like, so it just ended, and it was about this. I mean, they did it in the UK. It was called Utopia. It was about a group of people who are trying to find this comic, this comic book, and the comic book basically can tell the future, but it shows the end of the world at the end of the comic.
Okay.
And everything that is happening is in the comic, like all these all
the events that happen are laid out in the comic.
like all these events that are happening in the world are happening in this comic, and they're trying to find the comic, and the people there's like, I don't know, there's like different people who get together, like these two, like these two girls, this one guy, he's a scientist, this other person. It's all this hodgepodge of people getting together trying to find this thing. And a lot of them are getting killed. Who's getting tortured? Who's getting beheaded? It was like, it was really weird. I was like,
Man.
what the hell kind of series is this? The Burbs.
The Burbs. All right.
Okay.
Got to check that out.
Yeah.
Definitely have to check that one out. And I hope that there's another season coming is for a secret level.
Oh yeah, Secret Level's pretty cool. I did like the was it the one with, well, actually there were a few I liked. I liked the one with the Blood Angels, the
Which
it
one?
was Warhammer 40,000, the Warhammer
Yeah, for Warhammer.
40,000 story. I like that one. And was it Pac-Man? No, not the Pac-Man one.
One where that he had to eat, and then
Well, no, there was that one, but there was the one with it was like an uprising with the with the gamers. They were the CEO of the company was putting the two factions together to like kill each other, but they were robots, and then they just united at the end, and they were gonna kill the CEO and all of her, and all the people. I can't think of what that was for.
no, that's not.
I
that
think
wasn't for
I thought it was Unreal Tournament, but I think it was Unreal Tournament.
possible, because I know that wasn't for Mega Man. 'Cause the Mega Man one, that was my favorite.
Yeah, the Mega Man one's cool.
Oh, the Mega Man one, yeah, that was my favorite. The Pac-Man episode was my second favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I like the one with the Warhammer 40,000, where they had the warrior in the armor, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Where's that at?
It was on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Secret Level. It's
basically what it is.
It's like different game genres, like different game stories, but they actually elaborate on the story. So one like Warhammer 40,000, they basically touched on the one story with like the Space Marine, or the this person who has to destroy like the Dread Hulks with the space armor, but they don't have any space. I think it was one of like the lead, one of the lead, one of like the Legion. Oh my god, I can't even think of it. So you have you have Space Marines, but you have kind of like a squire. Yeah, that's what it was. And the kid, the kid was a squire, and he basically became a Space Marine at the end of the battle.
Yeah, and like the Pac-Man episode, where there is a theory, a gaming theory that had been for years that Pac-Man was actually the bad guy in the video game, and the maze was set up to keep Pac-Man there, and the ghosts were like wardens. So the whole maze was there just to keep Pac-Man imprisoned because of basically non-stop just eating everything and consuming everything and everyone. So the whole Pac-Man story kind of delved into that.
Interesting.
It's the episode's called Unreal Tournament Zan, and then Warhammer 40,000 and They Shall Know Fear. The Pac-Man is an unnamed episode. You said Mega Man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mega Man start. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now the Mega Man one, it goes into how basically Rock turned into Mega Man, and how Rock had to convince Dr. Light to change him into Mega Man. So they kind of delved into that, giving more backstory into that. And so that is something we'll have to talk about later, because we have come to the end of the show, and I would like to thank my co-host here, General Gambit, Techno George, for showing up today, being here, and everybody in the chat as well. Everybody that came through to listen to me ramble on about the bad movie that is Popeye the Slayer Man. It is available on Amazon Prime if you would like to watch it. I don't think you would because
It's 83 minutes you're never going to get back, but
it is a horrible movie. It is very bad. It is logically it makes sense. But it's still bad. So with that being said, we will be back next week. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably another bad movie. Probably another Popeye movie.
No, please,
No.
no, please. Not another one.
Or we'll talk about either if I finish Wonder Man, we'll talk Wonder Man. If I whatever we talk about. But we will be back here next week. Annabelle, we do this every week from 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk all stuff nerdy. Everything ranging from Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, everything that's happening, and but our bread and butter is the bad movies, and that's what we do. That's what we do. So, with that being said, later on we will see George and Jeff on Kennedy Effect tonight at 6. After that, we'll have the Villains View with myself, General Gambit, Thomas Bishop, and Taz J. And we will be talking something tonight. I don't know either. But hey, tune in and you'll find out as I will too. After that, we have got conversations with T. Nathan, ending out the night and starting bright and early Monday morning. Thomas Bishop with the Sound of Coffee with Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Mondays. I've been your host, Gilbert the Angry IT Nerd, and this has been the Rules of Nerdquisition. Everyone, I will see you later. Insert cool tagline here.